Hey team, hope you had a great Christmas break. Hope you're able to eat all the food that you possibly want to, get all the gifts, I guess, that you wanted, and just enjoy family and friends and having some time off. And I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're enjoying the incredible cold that we now have. I was at Terry Peak yesterday and it was -2. I took my glove off for a second and I thought my hand was going to fall off. I don't like the cold, that's why I left the east side of the state. But it's here and it's supposed to warm up, so I'm happy. But I hope you guys enjoyed your break and you are ready to be back and serving with us at Fountain Springs. First thing I wanted to share is just the incredible amount of people that we had walk through our doors over Christmas Eve. There were just over 5,000 people across the board, east, west, and prison, that came to the Fountain Springs Christmas Eve services. And so thank you guys for being a part of that. Thank you for investing your time and your energy. Thank you for inviting people. Thank you for, when all the craziness is going on and the dust settles, just thank you for being there and being a part of it. A lot of people came for the very first time. A lot of people came after, not having been here since Easter or last Christmas. We had a lot of those people who don't make it that often to church. They got to experience it again, got to have this interaction, this moment with God, and got to feel His love and His presence through us, through the message, through the music. So that, on the whole, was great. Honestly, it was incredible how everything went. And people were really impacted. In fact, we had 31 people who walked into those doors not knowing Jesus and left wanting Him to be a part of their life. We had 31 people who made that decision. Yes, I accept Christ into my life. I want Him to be a part of my life. 31 people at one moment made that decision. I want you to think of 31 people in your life. If you can think of 31 names or faces, and think about them in terms of having a moment with God. But not just having a moment, having a life-changing moment with God. That's a lot of impact that happened all in this one little time. And so it's just something that's absolutely worth celebrating, that there were that many stories, that many lives changed. But now it's our turn, or it's our time to help them take their next step. And so that leads me into really what I wanted to share moving into this weekend. People have resolutions. People do these okay, I'm going to resolve to do this or this. I'm going to quit eating chocolate, not watch TV, go to the gym, all this stuff at the new year. Well, for me, I don't really do resolutions, but I do look at things in terms of, okay, what can I learn in the next year? And I realized that in 2017, the thing I want to learn is all the stuff I don't like doing right now, or I'm bad at right now in my job. So there are things I'm great at in my job. I love speaking. I'm pretty good at speaking. Enjoy public speaking. Enjoy the emotional side of things, getting stuff jazzed up. Things like that. Love it. Love it. What I don't love is seeing this giant list of names, knowing okay, I got to call each and every one of those people. But I need to learn to love it, because those are people who need to hear God's word. They're begging for some sort of interaction with Him, begging to be valued, to be worthy, to be told that they were died for, that they're worth it, that they're accepted. All these things that go in to this tasky phone call that we should be doing. Another thing I'm really bad at is making myself available throughout the week. I got really good at this year not making myself available throughout the week. I was kind of secluded. I would do something like this, and I would talk Sunday mornings. Other than that, I was pretty unavailable because I'm an introvert. I don't like making myself that available. I don't like going to lunches with people that I don't know, because I can't control how it's going to go. It's just uncomfortable to me. All this stuff. Very, very uncomfortable to me. I need to learn how to like doing that, because that's a giant part of ministry. And so that's something I want to reluctantly learn how to do this year. I say reluctantly because not one of the things I absolutely love about the job, but I want to begin valuing it. I want to begin getting better at it. So making myself available. So I know right now, one of my goals for 2017 is to have 2 lunches with 2 people I don't know from the church, either first-time guests, first-time salvation, something like that, where I can take somebody out to lunch, just get to know them, make myself available to them to show them who Jesus is. He made himself available. I was not. Now it's time I do. So things I want to get better at that truthfully I don't like doing. It's really easy for us to just go with what we're strong at. I'm really strong with the tasky stuff, or I'm really strong with the speaking portion, or I'm really strong with the relational stuff, but I'm really weak at some of these other areas. Another good example for me, and I know some of us share this, is I'm really weak at recruiting people. I say recruiting, but inviting people to come and serve with us and take that next step. Or telling somebody, if I've been talking to them, they're like, you know what you should do? You should get baptized. You know what you should do? You should get plugged in. Let me plug you in to a serving team. I'm really bad at having that conversation because it's uncomfortable. You don't want to feel like you're forcing somebody to do something, or you're manipulating them, or you're making them feel guilty. There's all these things in our heads that stop us from making that big ask, and I don't like doing it. It's easier not to, but I know I need to. So I'm reluctantly wanting to get better at those sort of conversations because I need to value them. I want to value them. God values them. Therefore, in 2017, I'm going to value them. So my challenge for you guys for this in 2017 is over the next month or so, I want you guys to learn in this role that you have as a leader in our church, what are you not good at? What don't you like doing? What is the portion you don't like doing? Is it telling your team individually, going up to them being like, hey, I need you to get here at this time? Or is it telling them, hey, this is actually what I need you to be doing, this or this? Or is it just asking them, hey, how are you doing? Or anything involved in ministry? Is it the speaking part? Is it the praying part? Is it the going out and making yourself available? What in ministry as a leader do you not like doing, or you're not any good at doing? Because those are the things I want to get better at. So I'm going to be asking you guys over the next month and a half, what don't you like doing? Because I want us to become uncomfortable, I want us to be stretched, and I want us to get better at those things. And just so you know you're not in it alone, that's what my 2017 is all about. Uncomfortably, reluctantly getting better at the things I don't like doing and I'm not good at doing. One of those, it would be, like I said, taking people to lunch. I want to get better at that sort of thing. And so, moving into this week, I want you guys to start thinking about that. What do I not like doing? What am I not good at? But other than that, just a few things moving into this week. We are starting a new series, but it's first we're going to do a year in recap. So this week is going to be a little different. It's just going to be recapping how this last year went and kind of this big year in review. And then we're going to be moving into the next series. But our teams are starting off with the A schedules, except ushering team. I messed that one up. So if there are any problems, please let me know. But we're starting with A schedule. We have about 8 people starting over the next 2 weeks that served for the first time at Christmas. So just so you guys know, there were 20 individuals who served for the very first time over Christmas Eve. And it's all from us saying, hey, do you want to serve with us? Because most of them said yes. Of those 20 individuals, I was able to get a hold of about 10 of them, and 8 of them are plugged in and serving now on a regular basis. So over the next 2 weeks, we have a whole lot of people on the parking team, the ushering team, and the greeting team. We have new people, and the Next Steps team. There's 2 people starting the Next Steps team this week, starting everywhere. So if there's a new face that you don't recognize or you haven't really seen, go up and introduce yourself. Again, just say hey, thanks for joining our team. Tell your teams about this also, because we don't want to get too cliquey. We don't want to get to the point where we know everyone on our team and that's the only people we talk to. And so it starts with not just talking to guests, but the new people on our team. Make them feel welcome, engage in them, help them, feel valued, make them feel valued, because our whole goal is to build stronger disciples. I want us to be able to look back at the end of 2017 and say, I know that I'm a better disciple, I'm a stronger disciple, I know my team is full of individuals who are stronger disciples because I was able to do this, and this, and this. We want to be able to look at those things because then we can see where we're doing better. And we can celebrate all those things. We can look back and say, remember how this was kind of a weak area, and now we're great at it? We want to be able to share those moments. The final thing I have for you guys is there's still a ton of those serving water bottles we got as gifts. Ask your team if they don't have one. Please give them one. We still have quite a few So we want each and every one of them to have them just as a thank you for that. I also have gifts for you guys. If you didn't get one over Christmas Eve, my wife made you something. I want to highlight that she did it because I'm not very crafty and good at that stuff. Just gifts in general. I should probably get better at it. But she wanted to make you guys something, and she did, and I have it, and I can give it to you. So if you didn't get that, come grab me. But other than that, I'm very excited to be able to see you guys again, be able to kick this year off right, and reluctantly get better at the things we don't like doing and we're not good at. So I love you guys. I hope everything's going well, and I'll talk to you soon.